Hello and welcome to Daily Dose Radio, a 5-minute-a-day podcast studying the Psalms verse by verse, recorded here in the dining room of the Bible Bistro, located in Sharonville, Ohio. Hey there friends, welcome back to Daily Dose Radio here in the Bible Bistro. Come in here, sit down with me, and let's open our Bibles up today. We're going to check out Psalm 31. This week, all this week is the second half. So last week, if you missed last week, we did the first half, the first 12 verses. This week, we're going to do 13 through 24. So check that out. If you didn't get to hear it, I'm sure you can find it on any of your podcasting platforms that you frequent. Psalm 31. Today, we're going to begin in verse 13. Today, we're looking at just the first three verses 13, 14, and 15 of this section. Now, the section here is artificial. I've divided this, and it could be divided better, but for my sake and for the way the program is built, I'm trying to do pieces 5 at a time because that's the way we publish. So today is 13, 14, and 15, but really 13 and 14 and actually all three verses go with 11 and 12. So if you want to go back and pick up verses 11 and 12, that'd be great because these verses that I'm about to read, 13, 14, 15, kind of fit together with that because David is telling about his distress. He's telling us why he needs deliverance. It's very poignant. It's, he gives it very clearly to us. Everybody thinks that he's diseased and they stay away from him. Well, let's read 13 through 15. For I hear the many whispers, terror on every side. In an assembly they united against me. They planned to take away my life. But upon you I trust, O Lord. I said, you are my God. My times are in your hand. Deliver me from the hand of my enemy and those who persecute me. I mentioned last week, the reference there to Christ, how, he's on the cross and basically he kisses, this psalm with the words that he speaks there and connects us so very much to the cross. It's important for us to understand that now we come over here and we hear these words about the hand of the enemy, those gathered in an assembly, uniting against him and planning to take away his life. So the psalmist no doubt is talking of himself, but he's also prophesying. David is prophesying about his son, Messiah, that's going to come. And this one who's going to come is going to be persecuted by an assembly. They're going to unite against him. They're going to plan to take away his life. And of course, we know from the record of the New Testament how they planned and plotted and schemed and so forth until finally they were able to convince Pilate to put him on a cross. And so these words, if these are the words that Jesus is praying here on the cross, we read this, but upon you I trust, O Lord. And of course, this is where we should place our trust too, because we too hear many whispers. There is terror on every side. We don't know what to believe. And we hear lots and lots of things because people like to talk lots and lots of words. And so there's all kinds of things to hear. There's things that are being said. There's terror on every side. We don't know where to go to. And so let's take up this verse 14 as our banner, but upon you I trust, O Lord. I said, you are my God. So he's reconfessing in a sense. No matter what they say, no matter what they plan to do, no matter what terror is around, no matter how scared it seems, how scared it is, how terrifying it all is, Lord, I'm going to trust in you because, and he says it right there in verse 15, my times are in your hand. Friend, your times are in his hand too. Trust him. Trust him to deliver you from the hand of the enemy. Well, I hope you'll join me again next time. We're going to look at verse 16 through 18 here on Daily Dose Radio. Thanks for listening to Daily Dose Radio. For more fresh and delicious Bible studies, podcasts, books, and more, check out the Bible Bistro online and on YouTube. Join me again next time for Daily Dose Radio.